Welcome to the session on economic ordering quantity in inventory control. I am Professor Bhartesh Danwade, Department of Mechanical Engineering, Gharda Institute of Technology, Lovell. Let us see the contents of the today's session. 1. The inventory and cost terminologies. 2. Assumptions in economic ordering quantity. 3. Inventory costs. 4. Inventory cost relations. 5. Economic ordering quantity derivation. 6. Other formulas based on economic ordering quantity. Now let us see some of the inventory terminologies. Let D be the demand measured in units per year. CI be the attempt cost measured in rupees per unit. CP be the ordering cost measured in rupees per order. CH be the handling cost measured in rupees per unit per year. CS be the shortage cost measured in rupees per unit per year. Q be the ordering quantity in units per order. Now let us make certain assumptions in the inventory that while deriving the economic ordering quantity. Let demand be constant and is known. Lead time, that is the time between the receipt of material to the placing of an order, is constant and is known. Instantaneous receipt of material. There are no quantity discounts, means there are no discounts offered. We are considering only the ordering cost and the holding costs. We are not considering the shortage costs, or we are not considering the situation where the stock out situation. Now let us try to evolve the inventory cost. The total inventory cost is made up of attempt cost plus ordering cost plus handling cost plus shortage costs. Because we have assumed there is no stock out situation or there is no shortage, so the shortage cost is eliminated. Hence the total inventory cost is a summation of attempt cost, ordering cost and handling costs. Total inventory cost can also be rewritten as based on the per unit basis, that is equal to attempt cost per unit, that is CI, into annual demand, that is D, plus ordering cost per order, that is CP, into number of orders, that is D by Q, plus handling cost per unit per year, that is CH, into Q by 2, that is the average quantity held or the average quantity in position. Now let us try to build the cost relations of the inventory cost. Now if you draw the graph cost versus the quantity, now attempt cost, that is CI into D, will remain constant irrespective of the ordering quantity. Whereas if you increase the ordering quantity Q, you can see from the total inventory cost relation that the handling cost increase, whereas the ordering costs decrease. This is what you can call as an effect of increasing the Q on the total costs. If by increasing this Q, the total handling costs are increasing, the total ordering costs are decreasing. Now it becomes essential that a purchaser or a buyer has to balance both the handling cost and ordering cost so as to bring the total inventory cost to minimum level. If you look at the total inventory cost curve, there is by the point at which the total inventory costs are minimum to a certain quantity of the order, and that quantity can be called as economic ordering quantity. Hence the economic ordering quantity can be defined as the ordering quantity at which the total inventory cost is minimum. Now using this total inventory cost equation, we can derive the economic ordering quantity for which the cost will be minimum. So look at the equation TIC is equal to CI into D plus CP into D by Q plus CH into Q by 2. If you differentiate this equation with respect to Q and equate it to 0, you get 0 is equal to 0 minus D into Cp by Q square plus Ch into 1 by 2. After simplifying, you get Q is equal to square root of 2 into Cpd by Ch. This is the quantity which gives you the total inventory cost which are minimum. Hence, this quantity can be rewritten as Q can be rewritten as EOQ. And this equation of inventory is called as economic ordering quantity. So this economic ordering quantity relation will be useful to derive the other relations of the inventory control. That is, you can decide the number of orders which will give you the economical situation, that is D divided by EOQ, that is the annual demand divided by the economic ordering quantity. Now you can also determine the ordering frequency or the time between the order, which is given as economic ordering quantity divided by the annual demand. Now if you resubstitute this EOQ into the inventory cost, you can also determine the minimum annual inventory cost one has to pay, that is CI into D plus CP into D divided by EOQ plus CH into EOQ by 2. Here this relation is a very important relation and it is a fundamental relation, which if you look at this, there is an attempt cost, there is an economical ordering cost, there is an economical handling cost. And further models on this by variation of the TBO, by variation of the demand, by adding the shortages. So the other relations can be also built based on this relation. Thank you.